We read in the Parsha how Yaakov had fled to Lavan to escape the clutches of his brother Esau, who vowed to kill him. He comes to Choron and he sees shepherds with the flocks around the well, and the well has a large boulder on top of it. And he says to them, it's the middle of the day, why are you gathering around the wells? He says, because the stone, the boulder on top of the well is too heavy for us to remove. We have to wait till a number of flocks gather, and together we remove the boulder. And the Torah tells us, and Yaakov sees Rochel, Bas Lavan Achimo, coming. And the Torah tells us, Vayogal es even mipi habe'er. And Targum Onkelos, when he translates Vayogel, doesn't mean he rolled it off, but rather he plucked it off. Vayashkes son Lavan Achimo, and he watered the flocks, the flock of Lavan, the brother of his mother. So Rashi cites Chazal, Kodem shemavir es hapekak me'al pitz luchis, like a person removes a stopper from the mouth of a jug. Lo diacha shekocha godel. We know that the Torah doesn't share any information with us unless it has relevance to the destiny of Klal Yisrael. I mean, the Torah says, why does the Torah share this event that Yaakov plucked the boulder off the well without any level of assistance? Lo dicha shekocha godel. So now we know kocha godel. What is the value of that piece of knowledge? He had enormous strength. Torah tells us he comes to Lavan, and Chazal tell us, Yaakov says, Ki b'makli avarti es hayard hazeh, when he crossed the Yarden, he only had his walking stick. He had nothing else. So Chazal ask, Eliezer Eved Avram, when he went to locate a wife, his master gave him all the wealth because he understood who he has to negotiate with. So you mean Yitzchak didn't give? And Rivka, this is her brother, she knows exactly who he is. He must have received tremendous wealth. What happened? So Chazal tell us, Eliphaz, the son of Esav, was instructed by his father to pursue Yaakov and kill him. Comes to Yaakov, he says, I must kill you. Mitzvah of Kibbutz, honor my father. So he says to, Yaakov says to Eliphaz, but it didn't your grandfather teach you, Oni Choshev Kemes, that an impoverished person is like a person who's no longer alive. Take all my wealth and let me be. Eliphaz says, it sounds right. Takes his wealth and returns. The question is, we have a halacha, why did Yaakov kill Eliphaz? Here he spent 20 years in the house of his uncle, which as a result of that, Yosef was disappeared for 22 years. Since his mother had said Yom HaChodim, he had to violate the word of his mother that she bound him to Yom HaChodim to a short period of time. And here he had to spend 20 years for his wives and earning wealth. He would have had the wealth. He could have negotiated the hand of Rachel and Leah and leave immediately. Why did he kill Eliphaz? So what would you tell me? He didn't have the ability. Eliphaz must have been powerful like his father was powerful. So the Torah reveals to us, informs us, no. Kochel Godel. Yaakov could have killed Eliphaz. So why did he kill Eliphaz? He should have. So we had explained in the past, because Yaakov, understanding that he's the Av of Klal Yisrael, and he is the most special of the Avos, of the patriarchs, killing a human being, even in defense, is a diminishment of who you are. And this would somehow diminish his spiritual state. And as a result of that, the shvatim that he would father would be less, that have less spiritual potential. Therefore, he made a choice, violate the Yom HaChodim and pay the price, which he did pay the price, or kill Eliphaz. He chose not to kill Eliphaz and to pay the price.